Good morning, students. Today, I, Padmaja Behra from Jagran Public School, Noida, is here with a video presentation for the students of class 11th, and the subject is English Core. The name of the book is Hornbill, and it is a poem titled Voice of the Rain, written by the famous poet Walt Whitman. Now, let's know more about the poet. Walt Whitman was born in the year 1819 and he passed away in the year 1892. He was born in New York and he passed away in New Jersey. Now, he was known by a nickname, like all the poets, they have their nicknames, the Bard of Democracy, and his full name was Walt Whitman. Now, let's proceed to the poem, The Voice of the Rain. It is a short, free verse poem by the American poet Walt Whitman, originally published in a periodical called Outing. And in The Voice of the Rain, the poem, the poet listens to the personified figure of the rain as if it is a poetry describing each stage of the water cycle. The poem pays homage to the restorative power of the natural world and claims that poetry nourishes humanity just as rain nourishes the earth. That is why in the last stanza you must have seen there is a line within brackets. The poet has compared the rain to a poem or a song. Let's proceed to the summary. In this poem, the poet asks the soft falling raindrops that whose he is. It is strange that the rain answers, calling itself the poem of the earth. The rain says that she cannot be touched and rises up in the form of vapor out of the land and deep sea and floats up to heaven, where it changes its form and becomes a cloud, but its core existence remains the same. Then the rain falls back to the surface of the earth to refresh the drought-filled land. The seeds which are dormant under the soil again germinate with the help of the rain. The earth becomes vital and beautiful because it always gives new life to the earth. When it returns to its origin, it makes the earth clean and green. The poet says that the rain returns to its birthplace, trying to complete its cycle. It does not care whether anybody pays heed or not. Rain continuously does her own work. Got it, children? We must never forget our roots. Your roots are your parents, and never ever forget the contribution of your parents in your life. Now let's move to the poetic devices. The first device I have told you, it's personification. Even though rain is a non-living thing, the poet treats it as a living thing. We see also metaphor in the line, I am the poem of the earth, because the rain has originated from the earth. And the next literary device is hyperbole. Hyperbole means exaggeration. The poet wants to justify that the sea is bottomless. Sea is very deep. Imagery is used in the first line of the poem, soft falling shower. The rain is falling softly, giving an image of gentle rain. Now, children, let's move to the theme. Like I always, when I teach, I start with the theme. The main theme reflected in this poem is the importance of the cyclic nature of rain, as well as the poetry of the poet. First, the water evaporates from the seas and other water bodies to atmosphere. There it forms clouds, which then come back to the earth in the form of rain. The whole cycle of the water is vital for earth. It is this cycle which makes the earth green and clean and makes life possible on earth. Children, according to the poet, the rain, his poetry is also vital for human beings. It also has a cyclic nature. First, it goes from the poet to different people. Children, like I told you, the last two lines are in brackets. It is justifying that, according to the poet, uh, his poetry is also important, just like rain. Then the rain or the music changes form and teaches us to smile and encourages us to solve some problems or struggles. Finally, it comes back to the poet along with happiness and suggestions. Children, let's proceed to the next slide. Through the voice of the rain, the writer wants to portray the life of the rain and how it is like a song. The song and the rain complement each other. Both of them beautifies the soul, and the rain beautifies the earth. I hope you can understand all this. See, the soul, the music originates from the soul, and the rain originates from the bottomless sea, and both of them shower happiness on the people. Even though we pay heed or not, rain and song are doing their duty of helping the suffering people of the earth. How the people forget their pain by listening to a music or seeing the raindrops. I hope you like this presentation. Thank you so much.